Hey guys, it's Nimbus. I am back today with another video. Today we are going to use the Sacred Web Tarot as well as our Pride message. And I think we'll do my little bag of sweary affirmations again and see how that goes. I love those. But yeah, this tarot deck is a new deck that I got, I think it was last week. I haven't actually used it yet, so I'm excited to see how it goes. But yeah, as usual, of course, y'all know where I'm going with this. It is free Palestine, free everybody. We will never be free until we are all free, period. There is no question in my mind that that is the case. Anyway, with that being said, please, 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 please do your own research. There's a lot of shit going on right now that, frankly, is really hard for a lot of people to deal with right now because of this genocide that is taking place. And a lot of people are trying to downplay the fact that it is a genocide and calling it a conflict, a war, whatever. We all know it's a genocide. There is no way that if you are a real human being right now who has empathy towards other human beings, who is not racist or a Zionist or a terrible, evil human being, you would feel that this needs to stop, that this is a genocide, not that this is a just conflict that needs to happen. Anyway, with that being said, don't stop talking about Palestine. Don't stop talking about the Congo. Don't stop talking about Sudan. Don't stop talking about Tigray. Don't stop talking about Kurdistan, Afghanistan, Haiti, Iraq, any of these other places. Puerto Rico, Hawaii, still colonial settlements. Puerto Rico's still a territory. Like, come on. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, with all that being said. Okay. With all that being said, please join me in donating wherever you feel is necessary. Please, if you guys want to tip me, please take that money and donate it to wherever you would like it to go. I'm gonna donate to the PCRF first when I get, a decent amount of money up, or whenever I can, honestly. But I'm going to take money from a portion of what I make from my one-on-ones and tips that I make from YouTube videos and TikToks and put that towards the PCRF and various other organizations around the world to help people on the ground in the Congo, in Sudan, as many places as I can, honestly. Even just $1. $1 does help. I mean, it's not a lot, but it is help. You know what I mean? So keep that in mind. I'm trying to keep that in mind as well. But yes, please join me in donating if you can. If you cannot donate, keep spreading the word about all of this stuff. Keep talking about it. Keep making sure that people understand that this isn't just young people deciding that everybody else is wrong. This is a younger generation figuring out and seeing what is actually happening and seeing that it is not correct and seeing that it goes against everything that this country was based off of and seeing that other countries in the world are exhibiting more of the basic components to what we thought that we had in the United States. But anyway, that's none of my business because apparently I'm crazy. But anyway. But yes, please keep talking about all this stuff. We cannot be silent about it. We have to make our room, whatever room we are in, shake with our voice at this point. We have to be as loud as we can be. Because at this point, there's no reason why everybody should know what's going on and why everybody knows what's about to happen, and there is literally nothing we could do about it. Like, please make it make sense. But anyway. Yeah. There was something else I wanted to say. I can't think of it right now. So that's okay. If I need to, I will stop and say something. But if you guys do not want to breathe, with me today, go ahead and skip to right here. But yeah, if you guys do want to breathe with me today, go ahead and put your hands flat down on the table in front of you or flat down on your lap. Go ahead and sit straight up. And we are going to take deep breaths in through our nose, out through our mouths, deep, deep breaths down all the way down into our stomachs. But yeah, I'm going to be counting out probably about 4 count. In on 4, out on 4. Don't hold it or anything. If you need to breathe slower or breathe faster, go ahead and do what you need to do. If you need to pause it, do that. If you want to skip ahead and still breathe, go ahead and do that. I just like adding this in because it gets me to where I need to be. And it helps us to connect more if we are breathing together. So, yeah. Cool. So yeah, so with that being said, let's get started. So go ahead and close your eyes and breathe in and out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, last one. Out. Go ahead and keep your eyes closed and breathe normally here for a minute, releasing any tension that you may have from the top of your head all the way down to your toes. And go ahead and take one more deep breath in through your nose. And out. Alright guys, if you guys need some more time, go ahead and pause it now. Otherwise we are going to get started. Cool. But yeah, so again, we are using the Sacred Web Tarot today. I like this deck a lot. The art is really cool. There we go. The art is really cool. This might be too close for it to like actually focus on. I think that was my issue last time. I was getting stuff like too close, trying to get it to focus, because like my face looks fine, all this stuff looks fine. So okay, anyway. But this is a hefty book. This is like probably about an inch thick. Like this is a thick one. But yeah, the art is just gorgeous. Yeah, I mean, it's just gorgeous. Oh, and this is like its own special card. It's the Sacred Cosmic Self. This is just a really cool deck. Like, yeah, this is, you know, the Empress, the Emperor, you know. I'm definitely excited for this. This one has, what were the things called? It was the, oh my goodness, it was Earth, Air, Fire, and Water. So yeah, so we have the, oh duh, it's just the it's the elements. It's just Earth, Air, Fire, and Water for the suits. What was it? It's student. Let me do this before I get into it and forget. Before I do it. The student, scout, source. Oh, and seer. So yeah, so we still got the ace, of course. But everything is, so it's the student as the page, the scout as the knight, the source of water, or source of element, is the queen, and the seer of whatever element is the king. But yes, so if we need to, we will open the book and go through the book. It might be like a little bit different than some other things, than some other decks. So if I run into a snag, I might just open the book and read out of the book for, you know, keywords or something. But yeah, I am very excited about this deck. Also, I didn't say this yet, Happy New Year. Happy Societal New Year, since it is January 1st. We all know that the astrological New Year comes in March, and there are many different, New Year celebrations around the world at various different times during the year. So, we'll go with Societal New Year today. Anyway. With that being said, let's do, I already did a New Year's message, but maybe we'll do like an early January message, beginning of January, see what's going on. Alright. Whoa. Flipped over really quick. We got the 10 of Earth, I believe. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to look at this again. I'm sorry, you guys. Student of Water, Fire. I think this is Earth because they look like pentacles. Yeah, because it looks, yeah, okay. I apologize, guys. I really thought that I knew what was going on. Yeah, Suit of Earth is that. So this is Earth. Then we got Water, Cups, of course. Then Wands, Fire, and Air, Swords, but these are feathers. These are all feathers throughout this. So, yeah. Anyway, I wanted to make sure that there wasn't something weird going on. But yeah, let's keep going. 10 of Pentacles, or 10 of Earth, definitely is... It's not a bad sign. We got the 3 of Cups, 3 of Water, which it feels like there's just something that's not quite... Like, you see how, you know how there's those birds that feed off of crocodile, like in between their teeth, they clean out their teeth. And it's like a symbiotic relationship. Like, they're both okay with it. Like the bird gets protection and the alligator gets clean teeth, or the crocodile, whichever, I don't remember which one it is, but whichever one it is, it gets clean teeth and the bird gets protection, gets to stay safe. So, it's almost like whatever was working for you before in that sense might not be carrying over into this new year. And only because with the 10 of Pentacles coming out first, it's almost like this energy of you need to start, you've closed out some other things and you're going to have to start on a new, not path, but like a new branch of the path. Like the things that were comfortable before and symbiotic before may not be anymore. Like it just might be that you just need different things. And that's okay. That's not a negative thing in like with you. That's not a negative thing with anybody. That's just the thing that happens with people. Like you grow out of certain situations, you grow out of certain things, and in order to get the abundance that you want, in order to get to where you want to be, you're gonna have to leave those things behind. And yes, I don't know if y'all saw that, but that just shot out of the deck. Anyway, we got the Scout of Water. So that's the Knight of Cups. So it definitely feels like that there's something else that you're searching for, and something else that you're like really like focused on. I know I keep saying the word focus when I'm talking about water, but like it's really like you're focusing on flowing, on the flow of everything, and not focusing on how everything's going to happen. Because when you focus on, oh my goodness, now I can't do what I wanted to do before or anymore, then you're focused on, well, what am I going to do now? How am I going to do anything now? What do I do? Where do I go from here? You know, and then it's just a whole bunch of nothing actually happens and nothing actually works because we're so frustrated already and we just want to do what we were doing anyway because it was working. But, you know, sometimes we just can't. 20. Oh my goodness, what number is 20? I mean, what card is 20? Is that... I am having so many brain farts today. It is insane. Because 21 is the universe, not the wheel. Awakening. Okay, well, since this one's a little bit different, I'm gonna read this a little bit. Well, I guess it's the same thing. The quote is communion. It has, released from judgment and suffering, I rise up in communion with the gathering light. It's definitely a feeling of you're finding what you need to actually see and what you actually need to come into one with. Like you've been hearing what Spirit's been saying, but it hasn't been like actually getting through. Like you've been sitting there saying like, oh, it's fine, I'll be okay, tomorrow will be better, tomorrow we'll figure it out. Whole time it's like, no, actually, you got to figure it out right now. And it's not necessarily right now, but it could be coming up soon. It could be, you know. So this card came out before, yeah. The Sun reversed. It's this energy really of you trying to shine, you trying to be the light in somebody else's life, but it's not quite where you need to be, and it's not quite what you need to be doing. Like, and it's not anything bad, it's just It's just there's a shift that needs to happen and a change in where you're going. The Fool. Uncharted waters are coming to you because there needs to be some kind of new exploration, newfound love for these things, newfound love for life, maybe. Because, you know, when you spend so much time in the dark and not being able to come back from there, what is this? It says 9. I can't remember what. Is this 9 of Cups? Because there's an elephant on it, but I don't know. Let me see. 9 of Cups. Nope, not that. Let's go with. Okay. Insight. Oh, duh. Hermit. Virgo. The keyword right here says invitation, and the quote says, "I make of myself an open channel, an invitation for communion with spirit." Communion was the word for 20, awakening. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely this energy of like really retreating in to figure out what it is Spirit wants you to do. Really finding yourself as, and able to quiet yourself down enough to actually be a vessel for your guides, a voice for the higher dimensions. You know what I mean? One card at a time, please, Spirit. But yeah, I think with the Fool card and the Hermit coming out at the same time, it's almost like you're going on this journey alone, and like it's really like, okay, that's why the Three of Cups was reversed, because you have your people. You know who your people are. You love your people love you. But sometimes, and this isn't about you losing them, because I don't think that's true. I think this is really you learning how to live with yourself, doing all these things by yourself, and then learning how to apply it with your people. You know, your group of friends, your squad, whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to call it a tribe, because anyway. There's not really more of, I mean, there could be, but once you're in this Fool, Hermit kind of thing, you're already past the I gotta get rid of these people, or you're in the I'm actually going to have to get rid of these people. I have to figure out how to do this. But with Awakening and with Scout of Water coming out, Knight of Cups, you've already found it. It feels like you've already found it, which is why I'm thinking that with the Fool and the Hermit coming out, you just have to take that time to retreat by yourself. Even if it's going out on an adventure by yourself, that's still time that you're exploring yourself, with yourself, by yourself. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a negative thing to have to go on an adventure by yourself. It could be a very freeing thing, and when you get back, there's all of the, oh my god, I didn't know that I could do this, I didn't know that I would enjoy this, I didn't even think about this, you know, like stuff like that. Like, yeah. Okay, we got the Two of Swords. And as always, there's a decision that goes in with that. There's the decision of, do I want to do I want to be okay with not talking to these people or not seeing them for however long or whatever it is while I do this, or am I just going to fall back into my old habits and whatever happens, happens? 15 reversed. I believe that's the Hanged Man. I don't know what it is today with the numbers. It is not. Well, but I also want to make sure. Oh, the wheel. No, duh. 15. Jesus. But with the words being different, the bind. Keyword transformation. Quote, in choosing to live from my heart, I transform the chains that bind me. Funny that comes out with the Fool. You're really learning how to deal with the things that bind you up, with the things that really get you messed up. Like you're actually learning how to deal with them, which is, I think that's why that's in reverse, because it doesn't get you upset anymore. It just puts you in this feeling of, okay, I got to figure out what to do. You know what I mean? Anyway. Okay, we got the Empress reversed. And again, like just like the Sun reversed, it feels like that somebody is that while this is going on, you're giving your energy and you're giving your power away, and you're giving your own essence, in a sense, away. And it's almost like no matter how you, King of Pentacles, it's almost like no matter how you walk around and accept whatever is happening to you or try your best to go with the flow, something just stops you, and it's quick, and it just stops, and it's not. And I feel like that's like a personal thing, like a mindset of, okay, well, I don't need to get further. And I feel like especially when you're giving your power away and you're not quite realizing that's what's happening, it's this energy of, okay, I'm upset, but I don't know why I'm upset. I try to figure it out, I can't figure it out. I talk to my friend about it, he doesn't know, she doesn't know, they don't know, whatever. But it's really this energy of the Magician, number 1. I'm curious to see what this deck actually calls it, but the Magician. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Oh, of course, that's the only word that's the same. The Magician. You know, you got to complete the cycle. And then you got to let the people go that you don't need to have anymore. And then you got to figure out how to go with the flow within that. But then you also got to, like, you have to understand what is actually happening. You can't just see it as everybody's leaving me, I hate everything. You know, and you have to, like, keep that light going, even though it's a whole new journey. You're by yourself and you're making decisions that you never made before. But you're literally able to you're able to, like, reimagine what your life was. And you're able to really put it onto a path that you know that you deserve it to be on. And it will be everything that you wanted because you are the one who's in the driver's seat. Yes, spirit and the universe, whoever, God, whatever word that you decide, they're always going to be there to help you. And your spirit guides are always going to be there to help you. Your ancestors, whoever, they're always going to be there to help you. But a lot of this stuff is on you because you need to figure out how to do these things. One card at a time, please, Spirit. You need to figure out how to do these things. They already done it. You know, your ancestors have already done as much as they could. You know what I mean? We got the Source of Fire, which is the Queen of Wands. And there's definitely this energy of, like, birthing your passions and birthing your actual known what you need into your life. Speaking of birthing, with the Empress reversed, it's almost like that birth can't happen until you have this time to yourself with the Hermit card, with the Fool card. It's almost like that birth will happen, but only after you really take that time to be by yourself and learn what you need, who you are, that kind of thing. We got 18. No, we got 13. Sorry. Let me see what this one's called in the book. I release everything that no longer serves. Yeah, I think that's awesome. I mean, because when we are able to release the things that don't serve us and the things that, like, really just don't belong with us, our shoulders become lighter and we're more willing to do anything that we need to do. We're more easygoing because there's not that unnecessary weight pulling us down, making us feel like we can't do anything else. But yeah, this is the last card. We got the Seer of Water reversed. Yeah, it's definitely this energy. Yeah, and the Seven of Swords reversed as well. It's definitely an energy of needing to step back out of, you know, pull yourself out of the picture, because if, you know, it feels like the conflict already happened. It feels like something already happened that left you feeling powerless and left you feeling, you know, like you can't, like you are not able to do what you need to do. But that's the exact reaction that Spirit's trying to get you to see. It's like when we sit there and we get hurt, are we going to get up or are we going to lay there and be hurt? You know what I mean? We can, like, okay, sorry. If you break your leg, obviously you're not standing right back up. However, if you fall and skin your knee, like when you're a kid, if you're running around, you fall and skin your knee, are you going to lay there and cry about it and not do anything to make it better? Or are you going to get up, go back home, rinse it off, put a Band-Aid on it, clean it, whatever you got to do? Which one are you going to do? Because if you lay there the whole time, it's just going to get infected and it's just going to stay dirty. So, like, are you going to get up, dust yourself off, and go back to what you were doing before? Or are you going to sit there and let it, you know, marinate in it and sit there and, like, not enjoy anything else because of just that? You know what I mean? And again, then, learning how to alchemize and really transmute the energy that you feel is beneficial in general. It's not just for this situation, and it's not just for 10 years down the line when you finally get to use it. This is a daily, everyday thing. You know, like, there's always going to be some energy around you that you don't recognize, or that you don't need to feel, or that you just want to get rid of. You could feel depressed one morning, like really be depressed one morning, and then all of a sudden you're like, I can't be doing this right now, you know, and then now you feel a lot better because you really sat with yourself and tried to transmute it and did transmute it. And now you're able to, you know, go about your day in an easier way. It's not perfect. It's not foolproof. But, I mean, it's definitely better than feeling energy for however long until you decide to cleanse or until you decide to do whatever. You can literally just transmute the energy. But yeah, with that being said, I think let's get started with our pride message really quick. Definitely. I really like this reading though, because it's not, again, I know I say this all the time, but it's not a negative reading. Like, it's not like a bad thing, you know, like you're not in trouble, you know, nothing's crumbling down, falling apart, you know what I mean? Hopefully. Excuse me. But yeah, let's do a pride message, Spirit. What's our pride message for the beginning of January? Okay, 1, 2. Let's get one more card, Spirit. Okay, so we got gay and trans candy. Don't have the trans candy because it'll turn your kids trans. Or the gay candy will also turn your kids gay. So, you know, choose wisely. I'm kidding. Anyway. But yeah, it says inclusivity. You help others by helping yourself. By letting the world see who you really are, you contribute to the visibility of differences and stand up for yourself and your community. Which is dope, because when, and I say this all the time, this wasn't really the point of this video, but I can see where it lines up, because I heard this on another YouTuber. I can't remember whose channel. I think it was Chloe Taylor, I think. She always says, when you stand in your own power, you encourage other people to do the same. And I totally wholeheartedly believe that. When you are able to sit with yourself and love yourself unconditionally with nothing else besides love. And it's just love. It's no backhanded comments to yourself. It's nothing like that. When you are able to sit with yourself and love yourself like that, other people will follow and other people will appreciate that you open that space up for them. When you open that space up for yourself, you open it up for other people, but other people will also help open it up for you as well. In other people. Pause. But you know what I mean. And once we are all inclusive of each other, then it doesn't really matter what else is going on. Nobody cares. Like, everybody cares about other people, but it's not like they're not in your business to be in business. You know what I mean? They're in your business if you let them be in your business, but they're also not going to pry because you're already offering them a safe space to be themselves. You know what I mean? Says keep on kissing. We got sexuality. Embrace your need for affection, sensuality, and expression of desire. Understanding your sexuality and self come hand in hand. It's inevitably part of the process on your journey of self-discovery. And that's awesome too, because, and I never really think about it this way, but like sexuality, being by yourself and exploring is a big part of sexuality, and learning what you like and what you don't like. This is a PG this is a PG reading. Maybe PG-13, but we're not going to talk about too much of this stuff. By the way, sexuality is not sex. Just saying. But with sexuality, learning what you like and what you don't like, and who you like and who you don't, is definitely good to be learned through time by yourself and learning who you really are. When you can actually sit with yourself and learn who you are without it being this weird thing of, oh, I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know what I'm supposed to say next. I don't know what's going to happen next. It's almost like this energy of no matter what, if you can sit with yourself and love yourself, there's somebody else who will be able to sit with you and love you regardless. And when you're able to sit there with yourself and learn everything about yourself, it becomes easier to make friends because you already know kind of what you're looking for. It kind of skips that whole, are we good to be friends? Or is this going to be weird? Is this going to be, and it doesn't necessarily just apply to like your sexuality, but it also definitely applies, it definitely does apply to sexuality, but it really does apply just to your mental state, to your life in general. Like, it's not like this big whole never ending thing that just never gets to work, You get to figure out what works and what doesn't. You do. Nobody else gets to tell you what works and what doesn't. You may like what somebody else likes, but it might not do what it does for other people. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm not going to get too much further into that. But yes, pride. It says equality. Always remember that we are all equal no matter what. Society looks different to everyone, but at the core, we are all equally worthy, you included. I don't have anything else to say on this. Let me do this sweary affirmation really quick, and then I will then I will finish up. All right, Spirit, what's our sweary affirmation for the beginning of January? Do one thing every day that makes you feel fucking fabulous. Period. Agreed. Yeah, I mean, and doing one thing every day that makes you feel good can also be a form of transmuting energy. You go into it feeling, some type, like working out, like going to work out. It may not make you feel fabulous, but it'll make you feel better. But, you go in angry, you go in sad, whatever it is, but then by the end, even if you're just running on the treadmill, even if you're just walking on the treadmill, by the end of that, you feel a lot better. You feel like this. I mean, today, I literally did not feel like going to the gym, and all I did was run on the treadmill for 30 minutes. Well, okay, 22 minutes. Don't judge me. Anyway, I ran for 22 minutes. I ran full out for a full 2 minutes. But it felt really good. I did not want to go this morning. I was really tired. I was not feeling it. I was feeling okay. I just did not. I was just really tired. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I was just not feeling it this morning. Sorry, I kept hiccuping the second I started talking again. Ow. Anyway, well, when I get the hiccups, that's usually time for me to stop talking so much. Yeah, without repeating myself too many times. Just keep in mind that you on a journey is also a form of alchemy. You are you the whole time. But the you that comes out of the journey is not the you that went into the journey. Even if the journey is just alone time. Like sitting in your room just by yourself, just with your thoughts, no music, no watching TV, learning. 555 as I say that. Learning. And learning how to love yourself, and with that specific thing, learning how to love yourself, you're transmuting all the negative energy in your body that you've put there, that other people have put there, because they say, oh, your eyes are too big, oh, why do your shoulders look like that, to your ankles are fat, like something stupid. I mean, okay, not stupid in the sense of it's a stupid thing to get upset about. It's like it's stupid in the sense of these are stupid things that kids or immature people would say. You know what I mean? So like, even if it's just, you know, remembering what kids said when you were bullied when you were 7 to now you're 27, you know, you've maybe you didn't get all the way over it, because yes, it's traumatizing, yes, it's annoying, yes, it's definitely like that thing of like, it's gonna never leave me alone. You know, even if it's just something weird, you know, and that's not to say that it's just never gonna leave you alone, but that is to say, like, it might feel like it's just never going to leave you alone, but that alchemy of, I did think about it every day, and now I just cringe at it every couple of months, that sounds like alchemy to me. Changing how you are responding to these things. Changing how you are really doing what you're doing in response to it. Because to alchemize something is just to change the form of it. You know, if you change energy from a negative energy that, you know, is just weighing on you to a positive, happy, creative energy that now you can get work done, that's amazing. You know what I mean? And yeah, doing the one thing every day to help you feel fabulous, that's also helpful. You're looking at things that other people see and that other people may not have liked in the past, but now you're seeing it as a superpower of your own. That's like the energy that I'm feeling. Like you're working towards that energy of like really embracing and loving yourself unconditionally, and really showing other people how easy it could be to just love yourself and accept yourself. How simple it is. Sorry, not easy, because simple isn't always easy. But, and these things are definitely not easy to do, but they're simple in theory, easy in theory, simple in practice, I guess. But yeah. Because as always, we have decisions to make. Whatever the decision is, whether or not we want it to be a decision of how we're going to respond next time, or how we're going to let it, you know, what we're going to do in order to avoid it next time. Stuff like that. But yeah, that is all I'm seeing for you guys today. I thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe if you would like to. But yeah. Oh, and with the sun reversed too, the more you're able to actually just shine and radiate that light and really show people this is, you know, who you are, this is what you do, the more you do that, the more, well, the more people will respond well to you, but also will not be so, like, surprised, I guess, that you were able to get through these things. You know, because everybody's going to say something about how, oh, you know, he's never going to make it through whatever. He wants to do what? He's never going to make it at that. You know, stuff like that. But this is very much the energy of leaving no room for somebody to say that. If somebody says that, everybody immediately knows that they're wrong because there's no room for that to be the case. But yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that is everything I see for you guys. And yeah, I really hope these readings are helpful for you guys. If you guys think I could improve on anything, please do let me know. Let me know what you guys want to see. Let me know if you guys like this angle as well. I could change it a little bit. I have this little piece that you can angle stuff. So if you want. So if y'all would rather see, you know, angled down a little bit to see the cards more, kind of like what my other videos were, I can try that. I just don't want to angle it down and then you're only looking at, you know, my under boob. So, you know, there's that. Under boob. Anyway, I cannot believe I just said that out loud. Anyway. Oh my gosh. Anyway. But yeah, that is all I am seeing for you guys today. I do appreciate it. Let me know if this did resonate with you guys, if it made sense, if part of it resonated, if it didn't resonate, whatever. Just be nice. But yes, again, if you guys would like to tip me, please join me in just donating that money to whatever charity you feel is necessary to donate to. Yeah. As long as the money is going to help the people in whatever country you want to help, I don't see an issue with donating to that place. You know, I do not want to donate to any place of like the UN or anything. I'm not going to knock it if people are. I know that the UN just hasn't been doing as much work as they should have been in the first place. I know that there's like certain systems or whatever that go into place or that are in place for these things, but letting people die of genocide because one country vetoes is not the move. You are the United Nations, not the singular nation that says no. So I'm glad that there's finally a genocide motion, like an actual genocide investigation starting. South Africa just announced that, I think Thursday or Friday of last week, right before New Year's, which is just crazy to me. It's amazing. I mean, but please, 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 please wake up, see what is going on, see who it is that is making your life more difficult. Who's really your enemy here? Please, please, please look into this. Please do your own research. The people in the Middle East, anything that's happened from the Middle East has been because some country in the West has decided to add themselves into a situation that they don't need to be in. It's been happening for 75 plus years. It's been happening. So please, do your own research. But yeah, free Palestine, free everybody. We will never be free until we are all free. Freedom is nothing if there's still people who aren't free. There's no point. Then it's just privilege. And we all see how privilege worked out. But anyway, with that being said, I will catch you guys in the next video. Free Palestine, free everybody. We will never be free until we are all free. I love y'all. Have the day that y'all deserve. Peace.